Hey everyone, welcome back to Quayzar's Customs. Hurst Quayzar here, back doing another movie car. I guess you're asking, what is this abomination? It looks like it blew up in my garage. Well, it is Fulysic 1957 Chevy, and to get a better look at it, we will throw a body on it. There we go. So you can tell that it's more of a 57 Chevy than anything else. Um, so yeah, I took care of the other two cars. The other two cars are in the parking. So I got them out of my way so that we could have a little space in the garage. So I guess what you're wondering is, why a 57 Chevy? What movie is it from? Any guesses? Of course, if you saw the thumbnail, you already know what it's from. From a movie called Hollywood Nights. Nights being, not dark outside being night, but nights being, the knights in shining armor. So, truth be told, I never saw this movie. Had no idea the movie existed. I happened to come across a 57 Chevy in the junkyard, and I thought, I wonder if there's any famous 57 Chevys in movies. And Hollywood Nights actually popped up. So I'm like, alright, cool. I will grab it, throw it in the parking, and see what I can do with it later. Because I did have to take it into the editor and do a few things. And honestly, that was a big, epic fail on my part. So that did not work well. What I wanted to do just didn't work well. So, but that's fine. It's all good. We will get it as close as possible to what I think the car looks like in the movie. How's that? By pictures online. I have not been able to see a license plate, so I have no idea what the license plate's supposed to be on the back of it, outside of maybe just writing Knights on the back of it, or Hollywood or something. Let's see, what size rim do I have on the back of this bad boy? Yeah, 15-inch rims. Those are going bye-bye. They look silly underneath the car. Yeah, we're gonna go bye-bye with that too. And they're gonna be chrome. So, whew, man, my car parts list really gets bogged down because there's so many mods I have in this game. So yeah, Hollywood Nights came up, and I'm like, okay, I can do this. So I tried to do some stuff in editor. It failed miserably, but I'm gonna get 4 17-inch wheels, and these bad boys are going chrome. And those wheels, I was trying to get a stance on it, but nothing's working. Nothing's working out for me. So that's all right. We'll move along. We can get things going here. I just keep screwing up right and left, but that's all right, you know. So has anyone here seen Hollywood Nights? Has anyone? 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 Yeah, I had no idea. So, but what I found pretty interesting was that Tony Danza and Michelle Pfeiffer, it was their acting debut in this movie. Now, yeah, some of you may not know Tony Danza or Michelle Pfeiffer. Google them, you'll know who they are probably. But I was just kind of shocked that, it was actually their acting debut in this movie. So I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. So in honor of them, I figured I'd build this 57 Chevy, and I think I want to go with the 50. Let's go with the 50. I really don't know what I need, because I really thought when I edited the car, the tires were going to stay on it, and it didn't. So I'm a little sad about that. It stayed with the 15-inch wheels. Super sad. Alright, so I guess what the movie is pretty much all about is that it's Halloween 1965. The kids get a little bit angry because their favorite drive-in diner was getting shut down. The community is shutting it down, so they start going around doing all kinds of pranks, kind of elementary style pranks throughout the town. So, and I mean, that's about the gist of it. That's all I can tell you about it. But I was pretty stoked to know that Michelle Pfeiffer and Tony Danza, this was their acting debut. I was kind of shocked to see that, but everybody's got to start somewhere, right? So I don't know of any other 57 Chevys in movies. I know there's probably a few. I mean, there's got to be, right? 57 Chevy's like a very popular vehicle. But this was the one that popped up, so I was a little shocked about that. So, hey, if you can think of another 57 Chevy in a movie, bring it on. Throw it down in the comments. Hit me up over on Facebook. Let me know. Because I'm telling you what. I thought it was kind of weird that this was the only one that popped up on Google. But, like I said, I'm sure it's all me, to be honest with you. Probably the way I Googled something. Alright, this is like I said, this is a car by Fulysic. So everything is broke down on this car. We have a lot of pieces to work with. I kid you not. Ooh, I needed a whole rear end for that. Axle, wheel hub, and an axle. Holy cow. Yeah, I drug this thing out of the junkyard. No lie. This thing was in bad shape. Leaf spring and a wheel hub 4. That was a wheel hub 4, right? Wheel hub 4, yep. And get rid of you. Also need a fuel tank. I was there, right? Now my search is working again. The other day it wasn't working at all. Remember I was complaining that I couldn't even get. I'd click in the search and it wouldn't do anything. It's working. It's working like a champ. It's working like a champ today. No idea what's going on. I did restart Steam and the whole mess, so maybe that was part of it. Yeah, this car is a mess, no doubt. So I believe this was the car that was driven by Tony Danza. I think he is the leader of the Hollywood Knights. From what I can, for the gist I could get from it online. Nice car. There is a few people out there that try to replicate the car, and they've done a good job of it. I'm going to do an epic fail of it right here, but hey, stick around. Things could get worse. The body is probably going to be the worst part of this car, just trying to remember all the pieces that belong on it, and to make sure this bad boy gets fitted underneath here right. I think that'll work. I think I could probably gone a little bit wider, but for the most part I think it works. If I have time, maybe I'll go a little wider on this, but right now we're a little pressed for time. Just trying to get the rest of this beast put together because, wow, it is a mess, and there's not probably very few pieces on here that I can repair. Everything's a replacement job. So this car will be brand new from the ground level up. And most of Fulysic cars, or few of Fulysic cars have a frame up restoration. I mean, you can take this thing all the way down to the frame. but I wanted to see how the wheels were going to sit in the wheel wells on this. So I had to put a body on it to get a good gauge on that. But we are going with the Quayzar-like chrome Quayzars on this, and that's going to look outstanding on a yellow body. Oh yeah, this 57 Chevy is going to have a yellow body on it. So we'll get the front end all situated. We'll take care of the underneath, and we'll try to piece together the body as much as possible before we go into rebuilding or completely building a V8, a supercharged V8, a dual overhead cam V8, and that is the engine that I preferred putting into this. It was a couple of reasons. I wanted to put the supercharged one in it. However, I wanted the blower to stick up out of the hood, because this car will not have a hood after I get done with it. The hood's staying off of it. So I tried to do something with that. However, the engine, to get the engine size big enough to raise it and to raise it up out of this engine compartment area, it penetrated the floorboard of the interior so bad that it was ridiculous. I had to abandon that feature altogether. So yeah, that did kind of suck. But so I went with another option. I decided to stick with one of Fulysic's engine covers, and we're just going to go with that. Now, it doesn't come up out of the car like the one does in the movie, and that's probably going to be the extent of how I can't get this car as close to that movie as possible. It's just sad. I would have loved to. I really thought I was able to, and then I started playing around with it and thought, you know what, this is not working. I'm going to give up. So I gave up on it and stuck with the dual overhead cam V8. That last piece did not sound good at all. Okay, so for suspension, we know we're going to get the springs all set up here. There's a whole lot more pieces that are going to be needed. I could just tell. 12 bushings. A couple of B-links. Pick up a few pieces here and there, and we'll see what the rest of the story sounds like. I am going to head over here, get a sport tire, a couple of 17s, and I'm going to go with the 215 with a 55 profile. Hope this looks alright. Yeah, I think so. Probably could have gone with a 50 profile, but I'll stick with that. Okay, what do we need here? Okay, we need one caliper at least. One caliper, discs. Yeah, this car's a mess, man. It's like, holy smokes. Let's dump you out. Alright, so the grand... What is destroyed on this thing? Holy smokes, man. Well, some major pieces. Some major pieces. Wow. Oh, pick up my spring while I'm over here. Whew. Okay, so some major pieces. We need front knuckle. We need a cross member E. Front sway bar B. And front steering knuckle C, I believe. Watch me get this wrong. Yep. Hey. The man pulls it off. Finally. He pulls it off. Alright, let's get start getting this puppy back together. So like I said, this body piece is going to be crazy. Gotta make sure I don't get the gold pieces and waste them. I don't want gold trim on the 57 Chevy, so just does not look good with yellow. I think you would all agree. So it's kind of hard to differentiate between some of those parts sometimes. So bear with me. It's going to be painful. It's going to be painful for me. This is going together fairly quickly. I'm pretty happy about this so far. Not about that though. Jeez. Nothing like doing a face plant in the brakes. Okay, quick look. Yeah, I think that'll work. All right, because there's an element of a stance to this car. I just wanted to make sure it kind of works out, even though. Okay, so the stance on this car is in the movie almost looks pretty even, right? But if you look at the fenders to wheels, you'll see that there's a total difference. Okay, sorry, I lost my train of thought. So, looking at the way the car stance is, it almost looks even. But trying to get that, if you look at how the wheels look in each of the wheel wells, I could not get that look. So, I had to give it a little more of a rake. So, try not to give it too much of a rake, but actually, I don't think it looks too bad with a little bit of rake. So, I'll show you when we get this done just exactly what I was talking about. And we'll get this puppy dropped down on the ground. Let's get a welder over here. At least get the framework done. I almost lost those bushings, didn't I? Yeah. Yep, last bushing. Alright. I'm going to drop you down. I'm going to go ahead and throw the welder on there. And going ahead and do the cleaner too, even though there's not much of an interior left on this thing. So all of that is done. We've got it all cleaned up a little bit. Doors are in bad shape. These are all parts that need to be repaired, so let's see if I can repair that door. Hey, what do you know? I was able to repair the door. Jeez. Alright, so you go on there and put you on there. Front window needs to come out. This piece here needs to come out, and good deal. I was able to fix it. No, front end. Ooh. Alright, so that is glorious. Okay, so wow. Okay, so radiator's good. That's good. Let's take that out. Get some of these things fixed up. I think it was the only thing I needed. Battery needs to be recharged. Okay, so radiator in, battery in, servo in. Whew. Okay, now let's go to the dreaded body shop here, because that's going to load like super slow. Oh, that didn't take long. Okay, so let's take it from the top. Don't want any of the drag options or the wheel covers. So it's all out. I'm gonna pick up an engine cover for it. Oh my gosh, 2300. Gonna go with the stock front bumper. Stock front end, I think we already have. Stock driver's door we have. Stock window. Everything is just super slow. Stock door on that side we need. Go ahead and get the window for that side. Stock front window. I think I already have a hood on this, right? If not, we'll grab a hood just for placement purposes, to be quite honest with you. That's stock headlight. No side mirror, no. Tail light and chrome. Stock option number 1. Yep. Stock fuel door. Stock chrome. Chrome badge, no trim. Chrome badge, no trim. Chrome badge, no trim. Gotcha. Okay. Just the rear window, stock. Yep. Stock for that. Yep. Headlight. Come on. This is really super slow and aggravating in this shop because I've got everything loaded. Trunk. Did I get that tail light? If not, I'm gonna grab it. And then we go into the nomads. So I believe I have all the pieces I need. We'll see. So door, window. Okay. Ooh, that was kind of crazy. Trunk. Rear window. Rear bumper. Tail light. Fuel door. Tail light. Headlight. Headlight. I think is that a body 100%? Interior 100%? Global body is not 100%. What am I missing? License plate, rear license plate. Oh, the engine cover. Okay, so I gotta have an engine first before I put an engine in it. So, la 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 la. Okay, let's go with let's get the interior out of the way. Let's get out of this. Oof. Yeah, with everything loaded, man, it really bogs down my unit. I'm typically playing on a laptop, so um, I mean it still bogs it down pretty good. Let's see, what seats do we want to put in the 57? Honestly, we'll put a couple of bandit seats in it, to be honest with you. See how those fit in there. And that steering wheel. Oh, they got the short seats in there, so this may look kind of silly. Yeah, that does look kind of silly in there, so we're going to go with the short seats. Gonna go with the short seats. So we're gonna go with a set of these. So let's take these bad boys out and let's add in the short set. Alright. Yeah, it looks better. Okay, let's dump this crud out of my inventory. There's the engine cover I need. Oh, hood. Is there a hood on it? Oh, I already had a hood on it. So we can dump that out. Alright, so we basically have the car all set up. We just need to throw an engine in it, and she needs one badly. So let's just jump right into it. We are going to go with a dual overhead cam, supercharged V8. That bad boy right there. So let's get to it, shall we? Most of this, I think I can build this thing. But now that you say that, I'm going to be like, I can't do it. So, let's see. Cam gears. Are they the V8 cam gears? No, it's a cam gear. I get those and the overhead cam gears mixed up. Why? I don't know. Okay, so that's that one. So I'm going to need 4 you bad boys. Right? Getting the cams later. Don't need any of those. Don't need any clips. Do need a couple of coil covers. Do need a crankshaft for the V8. We need a pulley for the V8. We need 3 of those. Overhead valve block. We're getting the heads and all that stuff from the performance shop. So when it comes to heads, these get a little tricky. So A and B. Bada bing, bada boom. Fuel rails we'll get later. I believe it's. I get these. I think it's 5 B's and 2 A's for that. Don't quote me, but I believe that's the case. Looking through here. V8, definitely oil. Oil pan. Piston rings, need 8 of these bad boys. Get that later. Get 8 of you. Then we're going to go with a V8. V8 pulley A. Need a starter. Need a supercharger. Supercharger manifold. The belt. Little timing pulleys. Timing cover. There. No push rods in this thing. That makes this engine, you know, it's just so much better to build. Makes it easy. And a water pump, and I believe that's it for those parts. We'll jump over to the performance shop and get our alternator camshaft. I need 4, please. Thank you. Carburetors, no. Heads, V8 heads. Need a set of V8 heads, 2 pairs of those. Exhaust manifolds, of course. 2 of those. A fuel filter. 2 fuel rails. Ignition coils. Pistons. Power steering pump, spark plugs. I'm going to need a throttle. And then I'm going to need... We got to jump back over here because I forgot to grab that. Clutch release bearing. Yeehaw. And might as well pick up our transmission while we're in here. Gearbox V8. Alright. So let's get to building something for this nice 57 Chevy. Why is my engine block all kind of crazy? It's on its side. I usually don't build things on its side. So that's kind of nuts. But I guess I can work with it for right now. Yeah. There we go. That's a little bit better. It's kind of nice working on it from the side. Oh, and I was just thinking, I forgot to mention Fran Drescher. Fran Drescher's in that movie too. Hollywood Nights. You know, a few big name stars in a movie that I've never even saw. I don't even remember when it came out. I think it came out like in 1980, I think. So yeah, I'm really sending you guys back to the Wayback Machine, right? Vanishing Point, the Blues Brothers, now Hollywood Nights. I have some other movies up my sleeve, don't you worry. Some crazy movies. A lot of them have to deal with cars. Okay, so that's good. Oil pan is on. Take care of the flywheel. All this garbage back here. So I'll do what I can here. Put the exhaust manifold on. Okay, let's bounce out of this because I really need to rotate this sucker around. This looks absolutely silly. I'm waiting to find out that I've... Ah! Kidding me. Got the wrong damn camshafts. Ah. Wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know it? Got all cocky. Got all cocky. And I blew it. Camshaft V8. Where are you? What a waste of money. Well, I almost had it there, folks. Almost had it. It should go together fairly quickly now. Or so I say, right? Supercharger. Fuel rails. Nice to have the right camshafts in these things. Quick and easy. Smooth yet cheesy. Alright. We are totally in the home stretch right now. Doing a few wrenching. So, any of you watching, how many awards have you gotten? How many of those little badges have you gotten in the game? I am down to like the last 9, and it's like I have to wrench like 100,000 bolts, listen to 100,000 songs, fix old cars. That was one I had to try to test out because that's actually, you actually have to do the jobs from the phone. So if you're interested in that, yeah, you have to actually do the jobs from the phone for those to count. I thought maybe, well, if you fix any old car, that's not the case. So just give you guys a heads up. Yeah, doesn't work that way. And I did get that one. How about that? There's a couple others. Sell cars, I think. It's all the wrenching and the songs. I've tried to, when I'm not recording, I do have that silly radio on over there. Unfortunately, 100,000 songs is, oof, it's quite draining. So we will pull you off the crane, put you in the car. I think I may need a drive shaft because I think this drive shaft was shot on this. To drag that in. Starter. Okay, I need to remove you guys because you're not counting for anything right now. And I need a full exhaust, I think. I don't have yet. Cool, got a map. What was I looking for? Power boost, exhaust. I am needing dose rear mufflers and dose mid mufflers. And need drive shaft. Yeah. And I believe that'll about do it from underneath here. Oh man, this thing's coming together quick. Not as quick as I thought it was going to, but that's alright. Alright, so that's that. Where are we at? Everything's at 100% except for the body condition, and that is due to front and rear license plate and the engine cover. So, license plate is in Hollywood. So we're going to go with a set of California plates and Hollywood Nights, NIGHTS. How's that? Get 2 of them. Slap those on. I don't know where it goes on back here. I have no idea. That looks like that would be it right there. That's kind of interesting. Wow. Going to have to fix that in the editor. Maybe I screwed that up. But that needs to be fixed. For sure. Alright, and then the engine cover. So this is the best that I could do with the engine cover. You, sir, are coming off. You are going to the paint booth. So set current, yeah, that's a pretty good color there. Let's go with an 85. Yeah. Heck yeah. That license plate fixed when we moved the car around? Or is it still sticking up in the air? It's still sticking up in the air. Alright. So there we have Hollywood Nights 1957 Chevy. Very nice. Very nice. This is a Fulysic model. Yeah, so I'm going to have to do something with that license plate back here. But other than that, very nice looking car. It's got a nice looking stance to it. I am liking it. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Please hit that like button down below. Subscribe to see some more content. Give me your thoughts. What is your favorite Hollywood car, movie car, besides the Fast and the Furious? And I'll see if I can't find them around in the junkyard or in the modded shops, the modded workshops. So, love to hear from you. For right now, keep customizing. This is Quayzar, and I am out.